He's with the millions.
It's that world heavyweight flow. Championship belt wrapped around my waist, yo. I got that Ric Flair figure flow. Slam you on the pavement, that's why they call me Street Pro. Create heat on beat flow. Like Jordan after the second time he three-peated, folks. Get ready, set, let's go. Fight toe to toe, release the flow created by this mic pro. Lights, camera, get low. Action packed, back to back. In fact, this monster will grow. Y'all better let him know. Man with the master plan, and you have no need to know. Hard like winter cold. Bust these fools, anything less than killing whack rappers is a crime. I stay trying to get mine. Stacking value, packing venues, winning over time. Ain't no fine timeline. Open your eyes, you're looking for the best, and this is what you find. Game is only for the bold. You came prepared, now get ready for the show.
Introducing from parts unknown, your UFC and combat sports insider, Clever D, the Combat G, and the sports professor. Yo, 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 what up, friends? Ball and Buds, back at it again. Let's get you a little bit bigger here. I got the wrong. Wowzers. That was was quite reckless. I apologize, my friends. We are pausing very early before the new year. But yeah, no. Thank you all for tuning in. We really appreciate it. We are live on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Make sure you subscribe to Ball and Buds, BALLAND BUDS. Hit that like button, whether watching now or on the replay, because y'all, this is one of our most special episodes every year. I want to tell you, when I started this channel, I called my brother Clever D, and I said, Clever D, would you like to do our podcast of UFC on the video in YouTube's? And he said, sir, I think that is a fantastic idea. He hung up on me. He hung up on me the first time.
It was actually audio. When you first asked me, you were doing the audio back in the day.
Combat G, we got your Combat Sports Awards for boxing, MMA, UFC. What's up, my brother?
Man, it's good. It's a fun. We're wrapping this up right before the year ends. 2025 is over with. Now it's gonna be 2026. And all the cliches. See you next year. It's gonna be in 2 days and whatnot, or whatever. We're gonna have fun. A lot happened in the combat world. From mega fights to influencers getting beat up. And I would like to send my condolences to Anthony Joshua's friends, who unfortunately passed away in that car crash. He was injured as well in Nigeria. I think he lost two of his friends, but prayers out to them and speedy recovery for Anthony Joshua.
That was pretty crazy, bro. I mean, seeing the pictures of that and what happened to him. I mean, and again, like you said, prayers for the family, for the people that were lost. But that was a horrible looking accident. And the fact that he was also unclothed was what could have been bad, because he wasn't protected from anything. He was just,
had small shorts on. I mean, I saw a video of them panning, and I'm like, dog, who's the cameraman? There's like two bodies on the ground. Why are you, man, if you don't move that thing? Like, it was, just a terrible situation, and rest in peace to them, and condolences to their family.
Yeah.
But let's switch gears. Yes. As anyone who knows us watches the Sunday Showdown, we do the football after in between the night and 4 o'clock games. Sports professor had said something about him being in the finals and going against Art in his league. Did you win?
No, I lost. Yep, I lost. Yeah, that was a bad early call. I thought with Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase that I was in the lead. I was incorrect. I got my ass whooped by 40 points. Art, congratulations to you. I paid the man on time, and I thought of someone who I was wondering, did he pay his league on time? I was just wondering.
Well, for me, for people who won my league, I was last in my league. Terrible year. I think I had like 2 or 3 wins. I paid everybody. The second the game ended, everyone got their money. I have a rule in my league. If you pay me late before the season starts, like I always tell people a month ahead of get time, hey, dues dues are ready. I don't hear no excuse, boom, boom. But if you pay me a day late, you get the money a day late. That's how I roll. But everyone they got their money. But I do pay my people. I'm not like others. And your boy won the homies league. And I might do a video on the comeback that my team did. Nobody ever in the history of fantasy have lost both quarterbacks, one running back, one tight end, and still won the championship. Wow. That's never happened before.
No, that's pretty good. That's pretty fucking good.
You damn scared.
You know what that means? That means you had good waiver wire pickups.
Well, if you pick up Tyler Shock to block me, play him. Don't play Bo Nix. That's all I'll say. Kirk Cousins for the win.
Kirk Cousins was your quarterback?
Yes, Kirk Cousins. Yes.
Oh my God, you won a championship with Kirk Cousins.
I lost Lamar and Jordan Love in the same week.
Oh my!
I had nothing. Okay.
Oh my goodness!
Thank God for Breece Hall and Chris Olave that I drafted and kept.
Woo!
Lost Kittle, lost Judkins.
By the way, look, I see the 49ers hat on your head, and we all know Clubber D is a 49ers fan.
Damn right.
I mean, it's looking good for y'all. How do you feel about your 49ers?
The new defensive philosophy that I'm seeing is not really worried about sacks, interceptions, more about pressuring and making a quarterback uncomfortable. If we can get him off his rhythm and running around, if we don't get the sack, cool, we at least still blew up the play and he has to create something on his own. So I'm not going to be too hard on them not getting sacks. It's more about how many pressures we're getting and making sure that quarterback doesn't have all day to do his nails and do his taxes and then find open receiver. So I'm happy that Robert Saleh has schemed us in a way to exploit our flaws, but also raise the levels of our flaws. I'm mixing the words up, but if we can't passer, at least get the passer moving in the pocket.
And I read an article the other day. I'm gonna see if I can find it again and send it to you. But it was about Kyle Shanahan and just how much he's evolved as a play caller every year. And when something is going against his team, he switches that shit up and goes to a whole new play scheme. What do you know about
he's good at adapting sometimes. It's just with him, it's learn the overtime rules in Super Bowl. I'll leave that alone.
Lamar, dirty mojo, where you at? Chris Anthony, shout out, brother. Salute. We appreciate you tuning in. We appreciate everybody tuning in. If you do want more 49ers talk or boxing MMA, Clubber D has a YouTube at Clubber D. It's also at that QR code up at the top. You scan that, you get to all of our socials here. Clubber D, what was your last video? Did you do the random thoughts with Lamar, the new one?
No, we haven't done it yet. I'm still waiting on time for him to say when he's ready. I'm not going to ask him. You tell me.
I definitely will. I just gotta wait till I get back. Once I get back,
let me know when you're free. I told him he got a lot going on. He got all them kids and stuff. So anybody hit me up. You want to do it? I'll do it. Just let me know. I got you.
There you go. Open invitation. Fans, we appreciate you. Hit that like button. You're watching now. We see you. Just hit the like. Hit it for us. Helps out the algorithm. Let's get into these awards, my friend. First of all, we have our female boxing fight of the year. Now, your nominees were Clarissa Shields versus Daniel Perkins. Clarissa Shields winning versus majority decision. You also had my favorite, Amanda Serrano versus Katie Taylor in their third fight. Katie Taylor winning by majority decision. You also had Shadesha Green versus Savannah Marshall. Shadesha Green winning by split decision. You also had Tierra Brown winning by split decision over Sky Nicholson. And final nominee, Michaela Mayer versus Sandy Ryan. Michaela Mayer via unanimous decision. Who is your female boxing fight of the year?
The female boxing fight of the year, and first of all, hats off to all these ladies because they're proving that yes, they're ladies, but they can still fight. I wanted to put Alicia Bumgarner on there for doing the 3-minute round, which was amazing. That just happened in the Jake Paul fight, but it was a little too soon. I probably should do an honorable mention for her for fighting for 3 minutes, because if you guys don't know, female boxers only do 2-minute rounds instead of 3, unlike the men, which is just, whatever. But my winner, I'm going with the biggest upset out of all those contenders, whatever. I'm going with the Dark Menace Tierra Brown versus Sky Nichols. Okay, she won. Nobody thought she was going to win. Shout out to 86 Boxing, who has a good relationship with her, watches her train here in D.C. Shout out to Josh. She flew down for her last fight when she defended the WBC belt down in Houston. 86 Boxing was representing. He was down there. And also for this fight, she actually got a special homecoming edition belt by the WBC. So shout out to Tierra Brown and Sky Nichols. I think that, for her to win, and she's a former cop. She won at age 36, and it proves to you
that's true. Yeah, that is so true.
For the game, you can do it. You know what I mean, Omar? It's that she is the walking, living, breathing testament that if you have a dream, if you have a passion, stick with it. Age is just a number, unless you're R. Kelly. I'm not gonna say
wowzers. Do not be R. Kelly, but do take that advice. Actually, Clever D, that is one of the pieces of advice that you've always had. Because I remember you telling me that when we were younger, too. And you were just like, yo, just fucking, hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to do it. Hey, Tierra Brown, if you're 36, you're 36. So what? Get in there and beat some ass. Give a Alicia Baumgartner well-seasoned ass whooping.
Well-seasoned with some lorries. And love her nickname, the Dark Menace. You know what I'm saying? It reminds me of my brother.
Oh my God. Ecclesi, where you at? Billy Fingers. We're looking like we can't see nothing but your teeth up in this piece. Let's move it into the next one, my brother. The MMA female fight of the year. Who do you got?
Look at the nominees.
No, oh yeah, my bad. My bad. I'm tripping. I got so excited. I forgot I'm doing the nominees. Erin Blanchfield versus Tracy Cortez. Erin Blanchfield versus via rear naked choke. Chris Cyborg rear naked choke over Sarah Collins. Alexa Grasso lost to Natalia Silva via unanimous decision. And finally, Julia Pena versus Kayla Harrison. Kayla Harrison submission, Kimura. Who do you have in this one?
Well, all those fights were very good. My girl Cortez lost. She had called me the other day, but I didn't have enough minutes on my phone, so I didn't pick up. My bad, sweetheart. No. But I'm going with the two-time Olympic judokan champion.
Woo!
And Kayla Harrison and Juliana Pena. Okay, this is her third fight in the UFC, and she's already a champion. All right, they already put her up. She dominated a PFL. She lost her last fight at PFL, but she won that $1 million, 1, 2, 3 times in a row, the tournament they have. Now she's in the UFC. She is what Ronda Rousey wants to be as far as the accolades. And then, we got her. God dang, she looks like Brock Lesnar right now. Good grief. Look at the size. This woman has fought at 150 before. When she fought Aspen Ladd in PFL, her last fight there at a catchweight at 150, and she gets all the way down to 135. Freaking crazy. But the fight with her and Amanda Nunes, I cannot wait for that to happen. I believe that's happening in February for the UFC.
January, brother.
January.
Planned,
Why wear pants in January? I don't. There's no need to wear pants. Okay. You got so many good fights going on. Just be so excited. Whoa, that came out. My bad.
Woo! What also came out is your brother gave you a big FU for your dark comment, but Shane Peacher likes it. Shout out to Sunday Showdown. Y'all tune in this Sunday. But also, we have our college football show next Thursday as well. So make sure.
Hey, we put it on the chat. We can do Saturday if y'all want before this playoffs.
We could do that too. That's fine. Daffy Duck and Crumbo sliced it. Wow. Okay. All right. That's actually pretty funny. That's actually very funny, Derek.
Derek in the background of the picture. Look at him in the background of the picture. Look at him. That's him stretching. That's why it's so black back there.
Is that a glove or is that something hitting her face? I'm not sure. All right. Let's move it on. We're making fun of Derek, but it's all good. We appreciate him tuning in. We appreciate all y'all tuning in. Hit the like button, Derek. How you not going to hit the like at least? Jeez Louise.
Yeah, hit that like, y'all. I know y'all be peeking. Some of y'all be peeking. Y'all be, man, I be seeing y'all on my Instagram stories and stuff. Just don't say nothing. Just peek. Hey, hit the like. If you're going to tune in for 2 seconds, hit the like and roll out. It's all right. Just watch on the back end.
For real.
Right?
Something. Jeez Louise.
Acting like my CPAP ain't been at your house. Chilling. Y'all better calm down.
Wow. Bubba D got your mom holding on to his CPAP. Let's move it on to the MMA fight of the year. our contenders here in this one are Max Holloway versus Dustin Poirier in an absolute war at UFC 318. Yep. That last 10 seconds covered, as I know you'll talk about in a second, were amazing. We also had Brandon Royval versus Joshua Van, UFC 317, Yuri Prochazka via a left hook TKO over Khalil Roundtree, UFC 320, and Usman Nurmagomedov beat Paul Hughes in the PFL Champion Series #1 via majority decision. What is your MMA fight of the year?
It's so tough to do these. Like, you know, I got to scrum through different sites and who they have as their #1s and kind of compare and contrast. I like all these fights are the ones I watch. You know what I'm saying? There's tons of fights out there that I have not seen from all types of organizations. I'm sorry, I'm only one person. I got one thing. I can't do it all. All right. Ask your mama. But anyways, you know, all these fights were bangers. I mean, I'm gonna get more detailed about the winning fight and why I chose it to be the winner. But if you guys are bored, bring up any of these fights on YouTube and just watch the highlights, okay? Because you'll be entertained. And if you're not a combat sports fan, you might become one just watching these fights, okay? This is the reason why people tune into the UFC or mixed martial arts in general, okay? Yes, you can get your jiu-jitsu guys, you can get your wrestling guys, but sometimes some people like to stand and bang, pause, and like to go at it. And so my winners for MMA fight of the year in the year 2025, I'm going with Brandon Royval and Joshua Van. Okay, even though that's Abdullah Mason, we're still going to act like that's
Abdullah Mason. That's my bad. Definitely my bad. I had the wrong picture. That's all good.
So about this fight, Tapology has this fight as their #1 fight of the year. Also, the number 10th flyweight fight of the ever. Okay, it's the number 10 flyweight fight ever, and Joshua Van became the champion recently after fighting Pantoja, who fell down, dislocated his elbow in the cage. It was disgusting, but this was also rated as the 63rd greatest MMA fight.
No way, really?
So it's the #1 fight of the year, 10th overall flyweight fight, and 63rd of MMA fight ever. That's how good this damn fight was. These dudes went at it nonstop. These are flyweights. I used to weigh that back in '87, but you know, I gained weight, you know, for other stuff. So you know, I might lose some weight and just slim down to that weight class again. I might just come out of retirement.
Hey, you know what? If you came out of retirement, not only would you be able to be a heavyweight, but you'd also go back to being a stretch mark.
Look, when I used to moonlight dancing, you know, stretch mark was the name, but you know, my shoulder, once it's getting there, once I get back, look here, progress. I can lift my hand up, y'all people. I can do this now. We're getting there. Wait till it gets all the way back. Stretch mark be coming back. Y'all seen the Austin, Texas, for us, our fantasy football group. Y'all, I'll come out of retirement.
You can catch Clever D at your local nightclub every Saturday called Poles.
Pause.
What's
going on over there?
Would you not work at a place called Poles?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
That is great. Yo.
How do you explain to your bank you're getting a check from Poles? Like, how do you explain that?
I don't know.
Got direct deposit this one.
Yeah.
Yo,
it's like Poles, comma Inc. It's like, wait,
that's a negative.
No. I installed Poles for.
Oh, you're scared now, man.
Yeah. All right, cool. Let's move it into your boxing fight of the year. Let's give the nominees on this one. First of all, you've got Abdullah Mason versus Sam Noakes by unanimous decision. Abdullah Mason. You've got Artur Beterbiev losing to Dimitri Bivol versus majority decision. You've got Terrence Bird Crawford split draw over.
No, that was unanimous.
Alvarez. It was unanimous.
Yeah, that was unanimous.
Okay, I split draw on the thing that you said.
Yeah, that was
unanimous. Gervonta Davis versus Lamont Roach, majority draw there. And then you had some honorable mentions. Mm-hmm. You had Shakur Stevenson versus William Cepeda and Devin Haney versus Brian Norman Jr. Those were your honorable mentions. They weren't nominees. Just wanted to mention them. Who is your boxing fight of the year?
Well, I put those two as honorable mentions because they proved a point. I wanted to put Ben Rodriguez on here as well. Only reason I left him off because I think I had him as my number one last year. Bam. I'm kicking myself. I should have put Bam Rodriguez on here, but it's just he was just so dominant in his fights this year. I couldn't really pick one. That was just like a back and forth slobber knocker, as your mom used to call me. So I'll put the honorable mention fights. Brian Norman Jr., nobody wanted to fight him at welterweight. He's a knockout artist. And Devin Haney having that terrible performance of his last fight, and then with the stuff with Ryan Garcia, everybody thought he was going to lose his fight at 147. And not only did he knock him down, he dominated Brian Norman this whole fight. And then you got Shakur Stevenson, where they're coming up with this Tom and Jerry code word for certain type of fighters that have same skin tone as me, saying we run when no, we don't run. It's called lateral movement and using your feet in boxing. And he proved a point by outboxing and making Zepeda look dumb. All right. So that's why I had to put that out there. All these fights were great, but I had to go with the youngest boxing champion being Abdullah Mason at 21 going against Sam Noakes, becoming champion. I had to go with him. That was a great show and a great card.
Now, what do you think about Abdullah Mason next? What should he do next in his fight career?
Sky's the limit at 135. There's so many, there's so many things he could. We have Martola going against Andy Cruz. I think that's next week, or no, it's later in January. You have I think Floyd Schofield. I think I'm not sure if he's a WBO champion, but Tank gave up the WBO. You know what I'm saying? So that division is prime for the picking. I'm not sure if Shakur Stevenson vacated the WBC, moving up to 140, fighting Teofimo. So that division is prime for picking for somebody to take over and grab all these belts. With Keyshawn gone, with Shakur Stevenson gone, you got Abdullah Mason, you got Andy Cruz. It's gonna be a great 2026 for the lightweight division.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You've got all them, heavy hitters, good fighters within that division. And yeah, Abdullah Mason is one of them. And as you mentioned, this fight was, I am a huge fan of the Sweet Science, have always been. Now, when I got into this boxing league, shout out Champ Ross, everybody, if you want to join the Boxing Picks group, let us know. We'll get you in there. It's free to play. You can win money. But the thing is, when I got in there, I started watching more boxing matches that maybe I wouldn't have watched before, right? Some of those lower level ones that I would have been like, I don't give a fuck. I'll wait till they get better. Mm-hmm. Now with the boxing group, I'm like, oh shit, let me check out and see what they're doing. So with this fight in the past, yes, both big names, but maybe I would have been like, okay, maybe I'll see what happened in the highlights. Maybe I'll check them out next fight. But I was excited and I was like, holy shit. And it turned out to be a back and forth war.
Oh yeah, it was great. The only thing about it, I think Abdullah Mason should have had a couple knockdowns because you cannot sit on the rope. Sam Noakes. I get it, but he was taking some uppercuts, and Abdullah Mason likes to get in the pocket and do his thing. There's no dancing, there's moving around. You hit him, he's gonna hit you back harder. So I will say, but speaking on the boxing tip, and you being in the boxing, getting into boxing more and more, just wait till you get back to country box, because I don't know if you've seen with Freeway Ricky Ross, a young buck, with your boy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you've seen that. Okay.
Bro, I'm so mad I wasn't there because I'd have been in front of the video with Young Buck, like, yeah. Hey, wait, no, I don't want to say fuck Fat Joe, but fuck Fat Joe.
Yeah, just don't tell him you're Puerto Rican. He'd be,
Yeah, exactly. But I wish I could make it back. I'm probably, unfortunately, not going to be able to yet with everything that happened with my grandma. So I probably won't be able to make it back for next Tuesday. But bro, I wish I was because I get that Young Buck interview so fast. You already know. Man. You already know. So hey, but shout out to Country Box. Shout out to Jimmy Adams doing big things over there. Brought in Freeway Ricky Ross, Young Buck. They got all kinds of people coming for every event now. The venue is packed. Every time now, it's crazy. So
nice,
mad cool. All right, well, let's get into your MMA KO of the year. Our nominees are Carlos Prates, I don't know how to say that, versus Jeff Neal. August 319. Carlos wins by a spinning back elbow. You also have Ilia Topuria winning versus a KO with the right hook hammer fists over Charles Oliveira in UFC 317. You also have Lerone Murphy versus Aaron Pico, UFC 319. Lerone Murphy winning via spinning back elbow. And then lastly, you have Yuri Prochazka,
It's a tough one,
versus Khalil Roundtree Jr., UFC 320. Yuri Prochazka winning versus left hook KO. Who is your MMA KO of the year?
You know, it's hard, pause. It's rough picking a winner when it comes to MMA and their KOs because it could just happen at any moment, you know. And so for boxing, obviously you want to pick, you know, a right hook, left hooks, or uppercut, something like that. I didn't want to do the same for MMA, okay, because MMA utilizes your hands, your fist, your elbows, your knees, everything. Right. So I should have sent you two pictures because I think what they did with Lerone Murphy getting screwed, not fighting Volkanovski, and they're doing Diego Lopez part 2, which is like why Lerone Murphy is a undefeated up-and-comer with a highlight reel spinning elbow defeat over Aaron Pico. I should have did a split. This is my fault. It's me rethinking that. I should have had a split, but I'm going with Carlos. We'll say Paredes today with Jeff Neal, who spells it with a G. Paredes. He's a Brazilian fighter. He reminds me of Mayorga because he smokes cigarettes like in a press conference and stuff right before and after the fights. You don't usually see that with professional athletes just smoking cigarettes like it's nothing. But this, he makes a face when and Jeff Neal's trying to take his back. Pause. If that sounds weird. In the first round, and then he turns and does a. I wish we could show it, but you know, copyright.
I'm gonna try to find a picture. I got. You keep going.
But yeah, so. He won by spinning back elbow, and Lerone Murphy won the same way. I should have did both of them, but you know I went Paredes. But I'll say that's my KO of the year, and I didn't want to do Ilia Topuria winning, even though he won the lightweight champion, being a two division champion. That was a great win for him. But you know, I kind of wanted to show MMA and all the aspects of it with someone winning with the back elbow. I'm overly explaining, but whatever. I picked it, so what? I'm going with Paredes.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't really matter. But let me see. I think I can get it here.
I should have found a GIF of it of that, but that Roundtree and Prochazka fight, geez, that was back and forth Muay Thai kickboxing to its core, and I knew Roundtree would come out like that. He did the same thing against Alex Pereira when they fought. Roundtree, he revamped his whole career. So okay, let's see what we got here. Yep, there we go. Bang! I don't know if he put some lotion on the elbow, but he got him bad. Got him bad.
And just to let y'all know what the other one was, because we do have. The other one with Lerone Murphy and Aaron Pico. That's what this one.
The same one. Like right I said that. Yeah, I'm about to say the same one. Chop.
Was it the same one?
Yeah, it's the same guy.
Oh, I thought you were mentioning somebody different because didn't you? Because this is the one.
That's Carlos Paredes right there, and Jeff Neal. Same, just a different angle.
Okay,
different angle.
Yeah,
I should have sent Lerone Murphy. I should have did both. That's what I'm saying. I should have did both of them as it because it's both spinning elbows and Jesus both. And Pico was out. Jeff Neal was out too, but they were just out for the count. Like they were on the sectional. Okay, they were having a slumber party. You know what I'm saying? That's what they were doing. It was bad.
Okay, but, so what happened was I thought that every person you put on top of the list was the winner. So I had guessed that because with the format,
okay, gotcha.
Lerone Murphy and Aaron Pico were first, so I was like, okay, they must be the winner, kind of thing. Anyways, it doesn't matter. We roll it on because that's what we do. We stay prepared, and you don't just get ready; you stay ready. And I had the pictures ready, so it don't matter. Let's fucking move it going. All right, moving on into that. I know you like that. Moving on to the next one, we've got our boxing KO of the year. And let's get this banner up real quick. There you go. You have Gabriel Fundora versus Alexis Kubicki. Gabriel Fundora 7-round KO. Alexander Usyk with a left hook KO over Daniel Dubois. We all watched that one. Frank Martin versus Francis Bartholomew. Frank Martin wins versus a straight left KO. And finally, Brian Norman Jr. versus Jin Sasaki KO round 5 for Norman. Who is your winner for this one?
Man, there's some bangs. I had to put Gabrielle Fundora on there because she's one of those female fighters that does not come to play. You know what I'm saying? She's not here for a long time. She's here for a short time. She does not want to get dinner. She'd rather get appetizer and get it moving. Okay, she takes care of business just like her brother, the towering Inferno, Sebastian Fundora. That's a fighting family. And I believe there's another fighter in there, another sibling with them. I think it's another sister, a younger one. I could be wrong, but who fights as well. But yeah, she is a menace. You guys need to check her out if you guys want to look out some good, wholesome female fighting. Gabrielle Fundora, she's one of them, along with Tierra Brown and a lot of other great female fighters. But you know, Usyk did the watch along. You know, me, you, and Papa Chunyeyo. We got that one. That was a very fun fight to do the watch along with. You know, boxing's tough to pick the knockout of the year because like people get knocked out all the time. But the reason why I'm going with this knockout is because when Brian Norman Jr. knocked out Jen Sasaki was in the hospital and told people he forgot weeks of his life while being for a couple weeks. Yes, he said when he came to, he didn't remember certain points of his life. Okay, Brian Norman flew to Japan and did this to defend his title at 147. This is the most feared person the most feared welterweight right now. I'm sorry, before Devin Haney fight, he was the most feared welterweight.
My man is out like the Undertaker, son. Before he gets up.
I mean, when he called him with that left hook, because Papa Chunyeyo, I said this before with Japanese fighters, they don't like to get their head off the center line.
They don't get their head off the line, right?
So Brian Norman peak game, blink up, man, out cold. There's so many jokes I want to say, but I'm not gonna do it because we're not gonna get canceled. But
I mean, how long was he out for? Because he was
out. He was in the hospital for at least 2 to 3 weeks. And when he came to, he told the doctor he does remember certain parts of his life. He lost memory loss with that right hook. You know, I'm sorry, I think it was a left hook. I mean, Jesus, like that's the brutal sport at its finest when it comes to boxing. You know, we love the sport, we love to watch it. I hope everybody gets in and out the ring safely. But things like this happen, and when it happens, good Lord, this is another one. If you guys are bored and want to see a knockout, YouTube that. Okay, you will not be disappointed. By far, knockout of the year.
Whew. Wowzers. Damn. Shout out to everybody who's tuning in, including you, Game Yush, and everybody. Hey, we got a bunch of people in the stream. Y'all make sure you hit that like button. Please hit that like. Don't just peek, as Clubber D would say. Hit the little like button.
All right, that's a dog in that joint. Okay, I know that was one of those Wakama accounts.
Yeah, we gotta watch out for those. We gotta watch out for those bots, y'all. We get those bots on here sometimes. It's kind of crazy. But thank you for hitting that like button. Make sure you subscribe to Ball and Buds, BALLANDBUDS. Handy QR code up there at top. Also has Clubber D's YouTube and TikTok there. You can find that as well. And we are moving into our undisputed champions of the year, my friend. Now, we are going to start with your MMA female fighter of the year. Who you got, my friend?
Well, I will say I'm going to go with the most accomplished active female fighter right now, besides Chris Cyborg. I love Chris Cyborg, but unfortunately she's at the PFL. Now, Chris Cyborg boxed and did MMA this year, which is phenomenal. That's something Clarissa Shields have done. I'm not sure if Amanda Serrano did both in the same year, but that's something that, flirting with both sports. So shout out to Cyborg. I wanted to put her on there, but PFL is just like, you guys are on like once every freaking blue moon. So I wish you got more exposure, but I'm going with the Bullet, Valentina Shevchenko.
Woo!
She defended a flyweight belt twice. Okay. Her first fight was against a tough Minan Firat, if I say her name correct, but she ended her 12-fight win streak. Okay. And Firat was a crucial kickboxer, knocking girls out, TKOs left to right. And then the Bullet did it. And then what did she do? She came back, and Yang Wei Li moved up from strawweight to flyweight to go against her, and she dominated her all 5 rounds. There's not a woman within her weight class that can touch her right now. Okay. She just gets better with age. She's one of my favorite MMA fighters, period. And I'm giving her fight of the year. Who knows what next year's gonna have for her? She'll have some options if she decides to move up and get the winner of Kayla Harrison and Amanda Nunes. That'd be great. But we've seen her Nunes fight twice. Even though I thought she won the first fight, kind of gave it to Nunes, but whatever. I would love to see her against Kayla Harrison just to see the size difference. It would just be crazy. But I'm getting to the bullet, Valentina Shevchenko.
Yeah, and shout out to our brother, Mr. Tijuana Jack, tuning in on IG, says Slumber Party is crazy.
My man Tijuana Jack. We need to do a cigar, a little joint again. We need to have the fellas at the shop do a cigar, videotape it. We'll talk about that.
I've been watching Tijuana Jack. I watch all the cigar episodes. I like it. Hey, we can't give you that, bro. I'm sorry. I mean, you can be Black, yellow, Puerto Rican, or Asian. You can be from the Zulu Nation. But if you could keep putting bot comments up here, we ain't displaying that shit.
Yeah, what are you talking, bro? What's going on with this guy? Hey, appreciate you watching, though.
We appreciate you. Yeah, we definitely appreciate you.
What the hell, all yellow, whatever. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, anyways, whatever. All right, moving it on to our female boxer of the year, because we like to do women first. Women deserve the pub these days. As by the way, I'll be putting out a video tomorrow. I was at the Amanda Serrano press conference in San Juan this afternoon. Ball and Buzz was representing. I will put out all the video and pictures tomorrow. All right, so let's get into your boxer of the year. Let me get the female boxer of the year. Let me get this banner up there. All right, who is your female boxer of the year? We don't have nominees. These are undisputed. That's right.
So, it was hard to do this one because I didn't have too much to go off of, and the one I felt that I will give the credit to each time I can. I'm always gonna give this woman credit, and I feel like more people need to give her credit, and that is none other than the GOAT, Clarissa Shields. With her, she is, 3-division undisputed. She's held 18 belts over 5 weight divisions. And I'm going to repeat that because you're going to hear that again.
Woo! Say it
18 again. Titles
Say it again.
Over 5 divisions.
That's wild.
Undisputed in 3. People can say what you want about female boxing. If it was so easy, she wouldn't have been the first one to do it and the youngest and only one to do it. Okay. So I don't want to hear that mess about, this girl's taking that. Okay. Well, why haven't it been done already? Right. And she's also moonlighted MMA before. All right. She doesn't get the credit she deserves. When she fought Danielle Perkins in I'm not sure. I think that was in Flint, in her hometown, when she became undisputed earlier this year. That made history again for her. All right, and shout out to Danielle Perkins. She knocked her down. They say she doesn't have no power. She knocked Danielle Perkins down, and if you see the height difference, you're like, holy moly! Danielle Perkins, an ex I think WNBA player. I know she played college women's basketball, and she played for none other than George Mason. Woo! Around the same time, the snail went there. So those ties with the Go Patriots, you know what I'm saying? But she was an ex-basketball player, and she got the victory, a unanimous decision. 100% giving the credit to Clarissa Shields. Okay, that is the quote. I need to see her in a 3-round fight. She is fighting local talent, another undisputed young lady, Frances Cruz Dezern. I think she's from PG County around here, but I cannot wait to see that fight in February. That's gonna be their rematch because she started her career fighting her, and it was phenomenal. I think it was her first or second fight. I remember watching it on Showtime. But that's my female fighter of the year, becoming undisputed heavyweight and defending her belt in the same years. That's Clarissa Shields for you.
There you go. All right, moving on. Let's move it on to your
Rock Chalk.
Huh?
Little Rock Chalk. Yes. Saying hello.
Oh, hey, Rock Chalk. My bad. I didn't look at the comments. Hey, shout out to Rock Chalk Jayhawk, huge supporter of the channel. We love her and her channel. Y'all check them out tonight, please. By the way. Tuesday, they're doing their Rock Chalk Family New Year's tonight. By the way, I checked in last week. They do like a bunch of quizzes of songs, and you got to guess within like 15 seconds and put your answer. It was fun. I had a good time. But the best true crime channel is Rock Chalk. y'all tap in with them. We
Shout out to
appreciate
Murphy. What type of shirt is Murphy wearing? I need to see. I want to know. What's Murphy rocking?
I like it. All right. We are I live in Nashville, currently in Puerto Rico. But Clubber D.
I'm in America.
There you go.
Can you beat that girl? No, I can't beat that girl. I don't hit women. So Chris just whoop my tail. How about that?
Yeah, she beat the shit out of me.
I won't spoil her either. You pay me, I will. But
all right, cool. Let's move it on to your MMA fighter of the year. It's undisputed. So who is your choice?
Well, for MMA fighter of the year, and this guy fights, he's got that I'm not gonna say Dana White privilege, but he kind of got the Dana White privilege. But he's a homie. I rock with him. I always will rock with none other than Islam Makhachev. And the thing what Islam did, this is the thing what he did twice this year. He broke the record for most title defenses for lightweight. Okay, he broke that record. So why should he fight anymore at lightweight? So after breaking that record, he moves up to welterweight to fight JDD, Jack Della Donna. Okay, shout out to Australia forgot what part he's from, but he fights him, and then he ties the UFC record win streak for most wins in a row in 16. So he breaks a record and ties another record, and potentially will break that record next year in 2026. That's my MMA fighter of the year, Islam Makhachev. And I was gonna put Ilia Topuria there for moving up. But I need him. I need more out of Ilya. He's my guy. I just wish that if Bilal Muhammad would have beat Jack Maladona, whatever his name is, if he would have beat them, then we would have had Islam versus Ilia Topuria. But unfortunately, we didn't have that happen. So that's my guy. I'm going with Islam all the way as my MMA fighter of the year. Shout out to India. Okay, my man. Game Rush. Okay, cool. India, all right. But yeah, so Islam's my fighter of the year. 2026 is going to be very interesting with the UFC because we're about to move over to them being free pretty much. You don't have to pay for these $70, $80 fight cards. It's going to be, you just pay your whatever monthly
Paramount, right?
Yeah, that's fair. So I see Paramount on Amazon. Is do you get it free with being on Amazon, or you still got to pay?
Whoa!
I want to know.
I don't know. Yeah, we're going to find out because I got Amazon. So let me get that.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. I need to know.
Hey, we need to know if you are subscribed. Are you subscribed? Ball and Buds, BALLANDBUDS on YouTube. Are you subscribed?
Tune in, check it out.
Cover D on YouTube. Are you subscribed? Are you hitting that like button? Because I see we got 10. We had 20 a second ago. We had like 50 a minute ago. Are y'all not hitting the like button? What's happening? Y'all just peeking and running from us?
Hit the boop. Hit the boop. That's it. Just one quick boop and roll out.
Kristen, shout out. We appreciate you.
Kristen, how you doing? Appreciate you, coach. She's faithful. She been tapping in a lot. Shout out to Kristen. Okay, good job.
Hot Lana. Shout out. Hit me up. See what's up. Murphy has a red shirt today.
Okay. That's all right. We're kind of there. Scarlet Red with the Niners. That's all right.
There you go. Hey, Kristen answered us. You can get Paramount free with what's WM Plus?
What's WM? What's that?
Right. I thought that was Amazon. Wait a second. What is WM Plus, madam? I'm gonna need y'all to inform us.
Who has WM Plus? What is that? Sounds like
is that Waste Management Plus?
I was just say something different. But yeah. I was gonna say something different. I'm all right.
Who, sir, coming to our final
Walmart Plus? Who the
Walmart
Plus was
Paramount? Oh my wowzers.
Wait a minute, Walmart got a channel?
Yes, they do. They do.
What's
I
on
thought
it?
It was only in store. What
They show commercials?
Maybe it's a Roku thing, but we may have to look into this, sir.
Yeah, I gotta see what's compare and contrast. Can I beat Islam Makhachev? Heck no. That's a trained fighter there. Game Rush, what his name is. Shout out to India though.
Hey, there you go. Moving into our final category of the evening, boxer of the year. Who do you have, my friend?
Well, earlier I said somebody that won 18 titles over 5 divisions, and this person did the same. This person won their first championship at 135. They ended their career becoming undisputed at 168. They had they moonlighted at 154, coming from 147 with one fight. So essentially moving up from 147 to 168 and doing the impossible, taking down the big bad wolf, none other than Nebraska's own Terrence Bud Crawford.
Whoa!
Yes, he fought once a year. Yes, I don't care. The WBC wanted 400,000 out of him. He said, nah, take the belt. I don't care. I have enough years already. I'm not paying that sanctioning fee. He paid all those others belts. He paid them all 190. The WBC said, I want 400. Not going to happen. That's the problem with boxing right now, but that's another story for another day. But Terrence Bud Crawford retiring on the highest of the highs. You can't get higher than this. All right.
Get better.
3-division undisputed, 5-division champion, the baddest man on the planet. If you ask Bivol, if you ask Usyk, who is pound for pound number one, they say Crawford. So any Tom and Luke, Tom, and Jake who work at State Farm or work at CVS, if they say somebody else, they're not professionals. Professionals say he's the man. Okay, so if they say it, I'm going to say it, and that's who I'm always going to roll with. Bud Crawford needs to get the credit he deserves. He needs all the credit he deserves. It took him for him to fight Canelo for people to understand who the hell he is. Okay. Wow. Yep. And they say, hey, would you fight so-and-so? He said, yeah, for $100 million. Okay. So if you don't want to pay him, he's going to retire. He don't need to fight no more. He's done it. He is the pinnacle of boxing. This man did it the right way. And I looked at his stuff. His second fight was in Glen Burnie, Maryland, back in 2008. I wish I would have known. I need to call Marty. I need to call Doc. Get the Flux Ambassador. I got some trash outside. I can put it in there. We can go back in time so I can watch him.
You remember when I told you about that guy at Country Box who had fought Terrence Crawford in the second fight? I'm like, damn, man, I wish we could go back and watch these fighters in their first fights and see how they were. You know what I mean? And the progression.
Bro, how can do it, man? Come on, bro.
Yeah, I mean, come on now. We're not paying here. And we know Khabib is one of the best. We know that. You ain't gotta tell us that. But he don't fight no more.
Wow, he's gone. That's it. He's a coach. He's a hell of a coach. Hell of a coach. But Terrence Bud Crawford, boxer of the year. That's my guy all day.
Boxer of the year, Terrence Crawford. And hey, we come to the end of another successful Combat Sports Awards from Clubber D, the Combat G. Make sure you subscribe at Ball and Buds, BALLAND BUDS. Handy QR code up there at the top will take you to Clubber D's YouTube and TikTok as well. Please hit that like button whether watching now or on the replay. But hey, we do this for you every year because, again, just to give you the backstory, if you weren't watching at the beginning, Clubber D and I came on, and our first show was a live combat sports show. And after our first year, we decided we would do an awards show. This is our third annual awards show, and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Clubber D, what are your thoughts?
Yes, it's fun, and I left off submission of the year for one reason because I forgot.
Give it to us. Who you got?
I don't know nominees. You know what? Let's do a promptu. Go to Tapology real quick and see what the hell they said. So I'm just gonna yap. Actually, Omar, take the show for a second. Let me just
so again, make sure you subscribe to Ball and Buzz, and everybody, look, man, we really appreciate you. We hope you have an amazing New Year coming up. I know the New Year is tomorrow. Look, hey, I'm in Puerto Rico. We about to party it up tomorrow night. I'm going to my grandmother's house. May she rest in peace. Me and my dad and my uncle going to eat some lasagna, which is not necessarily a Puerto Rican thing, but we're going to eat some lasagna, and we're going to drink some beer. And then I'm going to my aunt's house, and they do the party right. We're going to be playing dominoes, drinking Dewar's, maybe some Black Label all night long till the early morning when New Year's hits. Clubber D, I see you smiling. Do you have a submission of the year?
I'm going to go with my buddy, the Fighting Pride of Georgia, the country, not the state. Marap Dabaswali against Sean O'Malley 2 with a rear naked choke. Rear naked choke. That's what I'm gonna go with. They had Islam on here, but yeah, I'm going with Dabaswali.
How about that? Impromptu, you got a submission of the year. Clubber D on his feet, doing it the way that he does it. Hey, I don't know what that means. That looks like some Arabic. I cannot read that, but I don't know. Maybe that's a design.
It's a picture. No, it's a picture in it's you said the beach. You're at the beach. It's like
I
two
can't see it
images in a
on.
picture.
Oh yeah, you can't see it on.
You got that subway phone. You can't be. I mean, that subway computer. That's what.
Kristen Castleberry, Chicken Foot, shout out. Hey, text
Chicken
me.
Foot.
Hit me up. Message me. Text me. I am going to Hawaii. Hey.
Oh, you go to Hawaii? Nice. You know, it's hot. You've been there,
I was stationed there for 3 years. It's an amazing place. If you like the beach, especially. I am not as much of a beach fan, but it was still cool. Cover D, what are your thoughts as we get out of here on this New Year's? What are you doing for New Year's, by the way?
One, I would never go to Hawaii. I don't like the beach is cool. I just don't like being on a small island. If something happens, where am I go? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like I'm just trapped there. If I can go somewhere from one side to the other side in about an hour or less than an hour, I get nervous. Not a fan of that. Because I'm dusty. Because somebody might know somebody on that side of my, you know what I'm saying, the distilled water CPAP machine. I ain't got a hose that could stretch all across. I can't do all that. So let's see what else. What I'm doing, I'll probably get up with some of the homies. We're gonna go somewhere, watch the game, and then
let's go.
Bring it to New Year. Last year we were at the National Harbor at the Gaylord, which is fun, but this year not gonna be as, you know, my shoulder. I'm not trying to be too much out there. I'm so limited. So I can't get too wild and crazy. Just yet. Well, you know.
I'll tell everybody on this stream watching right now, Cover D and I have had the most amazing times at the National Harbor New Year's Eve live. So if you have the chance to go, yes, it is a little pricey. So I do understand for some of y'all that may be a little budget constraint right now. I understand. Don't want to do it, but if you have the money, you can afford a couple $100. It's an amazing time. All you can drink is so much fun.
100%. If you're in the area, if you're single or if you're with somebody, you're in the Maryland, DC, Virginia area, or even Delaware and Vermont. I don't care where you're from. If you want to get dressed up, pay a little bit, get free drinks, depending on what you get free food also. Go to multiple different rooms, see different people, different cultures, have fun, cut loose. National Harbor is where it's at. And I would say more, but they're not paying us. But they start paying us, I will promote the hell out of it.
Right, yeah. We ain't promoting them that much. But shout out to Brandon and Chris.
I'm sure
that went with us last time. Also, shout out to Country Box. Hopefully, I'll be there next week. I may not, though, with everything that's going on. Shout out to Amanda Serrano. Shout out to Savio Vega. I'll be hanging out with him at Amanda Serrano's fight. Yes, I will be there this Saturday. Check me out live on YouTube. I'll be there. I bought me and my dad tickets. We're right there in the fourth row from the ring. So we're going to be in there like swimwear.
I heard Bad Bunny's going to be there.
Oh.
I totally made that up. But
don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. All right. Hey, we love y'all. We thank y'all so much. Another successful, if I could talk, year. Again, tap in with Clubber D at Clubber D on YouTube. Tap in at Ball and Buds at Ball and Buds. Make sure you hit that like button. And again, we thank you. Enjoy your new year. Please be safe. Do not drink and drive. It's not worth it. I guarantee you. Other than 100%. That, love to everybody out there and Happy New Year. Clubber D, sign us off.
I got one last thing. You know, I know I teased everybody with a Avatar short. I had it. It got struck down. So before I could land the plane, it got struck. So that's on me. So
that's on me. Could you use like a copyrighted video or what happened?
Yeah, it was too long of a GIF that I used. Okay. So it had to be within that the time restraint. So they were like, "Nah, you can't do it." I was like, "I'm not doing this shit over. It took me like 2 days."
I'm not doing this over. So, no, do you still have the file? Do you still have the file?
I can adjust it. It's just I gotta reword what I'm saying because it was for it coming out instead. Now that's coming out. Now my thing was gonna say
there's got to be a review.
Well, I'm not gonna watch that shit. It's before shadowing how much money it made in the first 2 months. Then I'm gonna say what I say. That's pretty much what I'm gonna have to do.
I've never watched any Avatar.
Not one. Not one. I haven't seen Avatar, John Wick, Pirates of the Caribbean. Shit. I don't know. I don't watch none of that stuff. I watch Star Wars, but I ain't Star Trek. I ain't watching. No, not watching it.
I did see
Twilight. Never seen it. Won't watch it.
No, I was about to say there was a adult film made off of the Pirates of the Caribbean that premiered on the University of Maryland campus. It was a whole big like controversy.
I remember that.
Yeah,
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, I went and watched it with Rob. Me and Rob went and watched that.
Probably front row. It was probably 4D.
There was a couple. It was. I mean, it was a little sticky on the floors. I'm not sure what happened.
Wow. Why is there a hole in your popcorn? What is this?
You're right. Right. Oh my God. Such a great year. Hey, happy 2025. Happy 2026 coming up. I will see my brother next year, and we will see you on Sunday Showdown. Don't forget this Sunday.
Saturday. You might see it Saturday.
Ooh,
Niners play Saturday. The Bucks play Saturday. Peach said he's in. I'm in. Lamar,
I'm in.
I saw you saw something, but you ain't say you're in. I don't know why. It tells on you. Say if you're in or not.
Saturday.
We could do this Saturday.
Wait, no, I can't. I get to fight.
What time's the fight?
I gotta be there. Is it 8 o'clock?
The first game's at 4. We gotta do this early. We gotta do this at like 2 or 1 or 2 or 3.
Oh shit, that'll be perfect.
Yeah.
Early afternoon.
We gotta do it early.
Early afternoon Saturday. Yes. Before. Yes, let's do it. Now I do have my grandmother's memorial, but that's at 7 a.m. So it should be fun. So we good.
Yeah, right. Just get it. We'll talk in the chat. Put it in the chat. We'll chop it up.
Hey, shout out Kristen. Subscribe. That's my brother. You better subscribe.
Put Clubber D in YouTube. I don't have an Instagram page yet. So if you want to get at, well, I do got one, but it's personal. It's not really. I don't promote this shit. But yeah, you on YouTube. You know.
There you go.
Or Omar.
I do appearances. Yes, says I am a boxer.
Oh, we'll keep boxing.
Good luck.
And
watch us. Boxing Champs, right?
Yeah, watch on Boxing Champs. You know, check us out. Get in the boxing league. Game. Heard you must work at a restaurant.
Yes, she does. No, she does. Restaurant. Yep, she manages some restaurants in Atlanta and Nashville. So.
Okay, one shot knows the homie Jason. Okay, cool.
Oh, maybe she does. I'm going to ask her. All right, y'all. That's enough talking. We're out. I gotta go check on my mom. Love y'all. Holla. 5,000.
He's with the millions. It's that world heavyweight flow. Championship belt wrapped around my waist. Yo, I got that Ric Flair figure flow. Slam you on the pavement. That's why they call me Street Pro. Create heat on beat close. Like Jordan after the second time he three-peated. Folks, get ready, set, let's go. Fight toe to toe, release the flow created by this mic pro. Lights, camera, get low. Action packed, back to back. In fact, this monster will grow. Y'all better let him know. Man with the master plan, and you have no need to know. Heart like winter cold. Bust these fools, anything less than killing whack rappers is a crime. I stay trying to get mine. Stacking value, packing venues, winning over time. Ain't no fine timeline. Open your eyes, you're looking for the best, and this is what you find. Game is only for the bold. You came prepared, now get ready for the show.
Introducing from parts unknown, your UFC and combat sports insider, Clever D, the Combat G, and the sports professor.